Oh, you got audio now? Yes? No? I'll talk on the phone. Okay. Alright, finally got this thing running. The phone's not working again. Man, a lot of effort. Appreciate you hanging out there and letting me know. Catalyst, UDX 122. All good.
Yeah. Break a breaker. Yo, South Jersey checking in. Danny in the shop where the real ones begin. 454s, 2290s, 2879s. All late, she's hitting hard. Belling mud, duck slide. Danny the man with the Dave flair.
Alright, we're going to get this thing going now, guys. Okay, let's see what we got in here now. Sorry about the inconvenience in the past two videos trying to get this thing running. These networks are screwing up lately. I think I need to redo my Wi-Fi. Something's going on over here on my side as well. So, that said, I know what's going on right here. It's all working. It's working really nice. So, this is, again, a wireless system that I had redesigned from an old idea. I thought was a wonderful idea. A wireless remote system for the most part. To turn your stuff on and off, it's wireless. You still have to manually hook up a few things. So this is brought to you by South Jersey. 1, 2, 3. All right. Comes with two fobs. One turns it on and off on one side, and the off button turns on and off on the other side. So in the back of this, I have approximately 24 to 30 inches, somewhere right in there. Don't want to go too far behind that with the wire length, because you have to remember wire length. This is 18 gauge on here, and the only thing I can do is step it up and step up wire size, and things get bigger. But at the end, 18 gauge should do what we need to do. This is nice, beautiful silicone wire. It works out really good. What's going on, Jeffrey Clark? So this silicone wire, it's not old technology. It's not new technology to us. It's new to us, but it's not old. It's not new to a lot of other industries. So something I found that I really like. Really good wire. So that said, little remote box. Got 4 little feet on the bottom of it. You could mount this thing if you choose to. You can take screws out here, Velcro it down to something simply to set it on another unit. However, so fairly light, fairly small. In fact, to give you guys a little idea on the size of this thing, because I didn't give the size. Some people want sizes of things. So let's take a look at the size on top of this really freaking cool paint job I have on here. Black and pink, high gloss, beautiful, beautiful deal. Sticker in the front. So the width of this unit is approximately 6 inches. The depth of it is about 4 inches. And the height with the feet, you're looking at about 3 1/4, a little heavy, 3 1/4 inch on that. So the way how this thing works, you can have your amplifiers all plumbed up and running, ready to go. If you turn on the switch, it'll backfeed, and you can see where that one's running at. If you didn't have the remote with you, you can do the same thing over here. So you can see that your stuff's working. Now, if for some reason your remote is wired wrong, it won't work. So if the builder of your amplifier, or if you wired it yourself and the jack in the back is wired incorrectly, then this unit's not going to work. The way how this thing works, real quick, unplug it. The tip right here is the B plus, or the hot. The stripe is the return, and all this chassis in the back is ground. So your remote jack inside this unit has to be wired in correctly. Now again, I highly suggest people unplug things before they try to put this and plug this in, but It has no energy at this point at all. You just push it straight in. Don't stop. And we're ready to go. So this unit is $210 shipped anywhere in the country, including Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and Alaska. 210 bucks shipped out to your door. You get to pick the color that you want on this unit. So if you want this thing like I did on last night's unit, wherever it went to, it's over here. If you wanted a a white background in blue, or a white background in green, or whichever, you can get your base coat in, let's say white, and then whatever color you want on the outside, and vice versa. You can take and do your base color in black and get whatever color you like, vice versa. Now the limitation is its colors on the LEDs. You can either get them in green, blue, or red. So this particular unit went with red since it's closest to pink. I turn it on and you can see I'm at 14.9 on this voltage because I'm up on that power supply up there. Now the other unit's plugged into this power supply, which is hanging out around 15.7, 15.8. Let's see where we're at. Showing about 15.8 right there on this one. So as you can see, you can run these because each module is independent from the other. The power source again comes from the amplifier, which needs to be wired correctly. So if you had a remote in there and it didn't work right and you bought it from Fat Boy or X-Force or somebody of that nature, all of those remotes were always wired pretty much the same. There's only two wires, and one positive goes on the tip, the other wire goes to return to the relay, and then if they do or don't put a ground wire to the chassis, that's on them, but normally it'd be three wires. So if you plug this into one that's not wired correctly, which I did this morning, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because the return in the hot wire was flipped. The guy wired it wrong, but that's okay. We just switched those over and it worked fine. So that said, pretty easy operation. It comes with two of these fobs. If you lose one or you want to replace one or just want to X one, let me know before you do the purchase on this. The fobs are $9. And then as far as the programming goes, I do put a piece of paper in here and tells you how to program it. But at the end of the day, if you need to program this, you can call me on the phone. I can just walk you through. It's really easy. On the side of one of the modules, either one you pick, and you're trying to program something, you push the button and you push it twice, you'll see the green light come on, it'll stay on, and then you'll program which button you want. So like I wanted this one programmed on this module, and I wanted to turn it on and shut it off. I programmed it on one button, and then same thing over here on this side. So it's not hard to program these things. At the end of the day, there's a couple little things that I have to do at the beginning, but after that it's pretty easy. You can take any fob and get it pretty much to match up with this and program it, and it won't deprogram the other ones that you have programmed. So you're just making it smart to catch the new module that you fob to match the module, or modules as far as that matter goes, because I'm using one fob for two modules. Again, I'm using the on button on one side to turn the little driver on and off, you see, and then my bigger box, I can turn that one with the off button on and off. So it's pretty simple. Thanks, Jeff. This is a really cool paint job on this thing, and the sticker is clear coated under the clear coat. So I put the sticker on and then I clear coated the box, so that's not going to peel off as well. With that said, this lighting really isn't giving any justice. Let me cut the lights off, see if it changes a bit. There you go. That's more of the true colors of what's happening there. That is Panther pink and black with a faux finish. So really turned out nice. I'm really happy with this one. Really proud of it, actually. I keep evolving, and I'm doing a little better or a little worse sometimes. I do better one place and I'll do a little worse somewhere else, and I'll just keep on working on my skills. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to give you guys a great product. I'm just bringing it back from the dead. And like I said, I jumped head first all the way down in this rabbit hole. I took and decided to have cabinets made just for this project, and got meters where all the meters except for blue ones, I can adjust the voltage and get them dialed in until I find those blue ones. I really like that option. But again, these are only $5 windows. These little meter movements are only $5. And yes, I do RF protection and such on there. I put 0.1s in there, ferrite all over the place, and just trying to protect the stuff. But at the end, everybody has built these things in the past. All they did simply just put an LED on here. Hey, look, it's on, it's on. So I decided, yeah, I'm going to jump and step it up a bit. I'm going to take and if I'm going to do something, I want to step it up and make it mine and make it original and make it as cool as I possibly can for a limited amount of money. And so at $210 shipped out across the pretty much the entire country, including Hawaii and Alaska and Puerto Rico. Yeah, well, hey man, the mailman goes there. I'm going to try to get it there. So there you go. I don't ship to Mexico, so if I have any Spanish guys down there, you're going to have to get a family member up this way to carry it down to you. So there you have it. 210 bucks. This thing is really kind of cool. And like I said, the meters are a reference. They give you a good idea of where your amplifier should be. Are they spot on? Well, let's see. That one says 14.9. This one says 14.9. That one says 15.8. That meter says 15.7. I don't have another meter on that one. It's just an amp meter. So that said, they're within a tenth. Normally, I try to get them to match up totally. So really kind of a neat unit. If you wanted to take and eliminate a whole line of wires that's strung from front to back, and if it was big enough to handle the amperage of the fans that you have, then keep on using that one or take and get something new. So with that said, I said amperage of the fans. So each module I have in here, I think the meters are good for I think up to 30 volts or so, but the modules themselves, they're good up to 72 volts DC you can put into them. So, but the meters are limited to 30. I think I didn't get 100 volt meters. I didn't get 99 volt meters, whatever. These are, I think 30 volts is maxed out, but the actual modules themselves are good for like up to 10 amps at 72 volts. So that's pretty wicked actually. But anyway, more to come with these little remote boxes. I get, it seems like I sell a couple at a time, and it's cool. They don't take me a terribly amount of time to take and actually construct them. I think I spend more time painting them. And realistically, the whole project for me is I just have a good time. I love doing this stuff. This one here is a pretty simple project. I got it down pat. I have a lot of little templates for wire lengths and stuff, and get them all pulled out. And I'm really consistent. But with that said, consistency with the paint job is every one of these units are going to be like their own little fingerprint. They're all going to have their own little identification, different look to them. They're not going to be the same. I can't replicate what I did to this one to the next one. Don't know how it's going to turn out, but I guarantee the next one I do is going to be really cool as well. So it just takes a little time to get these things together and get the final packaging together and everything locked in. And I think I'm there. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and the guys that are down in South Florida and down in Palm Beach, Florida at the shootout at the what they call that place, it was a landfill. So they're at a recovering landfill at this time at a shootout. So I can imagine what their standing wave is. I imagine what's in that landfill. But regardless, I wish you guys all a lot of luck. All 5 of the competitors are out there. I guess there's only 5 or 6 trucks, so I don't even think they even started keying. But I do know Eagle 1 put up a little bit of footage. I know D-Wind is going to probably cover the whole break. So if you guys are interested in the shootout, what's happening right now as we speak, you can probably catch up on D-Wind's live streams and be able to monitor what's going on in that break down in Palm Beach, Florida this weekend. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I had a couple of little burps at the beginning trying to get this thing started and going, and apparently we have audio now. So at the end of it all, it's just kind of a cool unit, and I really enjoy taking and building these and bringing something really cool to the hobby. Now, as far as if somebody wanted to build this yourself, absolutely you can. And it's just one of those things where you got to just put your mind into what you're doing and take and try to achieve your goal. So there's a lot of variables in what's going on, but at the end, I solidified all my problems I had when I first started this project, and I was 60 days ago. And I think that the outcome is really good. I did it fairly fast, 60 days, finished product. I really like, and a lot of people are going to enjoy. So there you have it, guys. Take care. I don't even know what happened to Molly. Molly, where'd you go? Are you going to come over and say hi? Come on. Come on over here and say hi to everybody, Molly. Where'd you go, Molly? No? to join us today. Come here, Molly. Hey, Molly. Come here. You can come over and say hi to everybody. Come here, sit, Linda, sit. How are you today? Is it raining out? Yes. Yeah. It's kind of yucky out here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, maybe when it gets nice, we'll go down to the beach again. Hey, come here. You gonna sit? Sit. You gonna wave to everybody? You gonna wave? Uh-huh. Wave. Sit pretty for me. All right. Now, what do you want to go get the kitty? You get the kitty? Okay, we'll go get the kitty. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to slide up out of here. So if you want to get one of these units, they can hit me up, PM me. My phone number's all over the damn place, so I'm easy enough to catch up with. And if you're on my YouTube and you're just watching this on Facebook and you're not on my YouTube, get on my YouTube, 123 Built Chicago, and click on the live stream video. So that way you'll be able to see all the newest and best stuff that I'm doing, and keep you guys up in the loop. So take care, y'all. I'm out of here. Hey, Red Dragon's up in here. Catch you later, Red Dragon. See you in DX Land, my friend. I'm out.